caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the.
I'm pretty sure it's the day before I start my menses, by the way.
David Attenborough. And this is Todd and Nature. Todd and Nature. Todd and Nature.
I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 I sell. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves. That's right, folks.
Goddamn motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Goddamn motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! Motherfucking go! I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 Barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling.
Because I'm not going to have the lexicon out there for my name, JWE Revelation News, of having a small fucking dick. I don't. I have a normal size Eastern European slack. I have slack. Shanny, do I hang a bit?
You hang a bit.
Do I flop?
You flop.
See? I got floppage, folks. Hot damn! Hot damn!
Shanny, you're not a Christian, you're a whore.
I have slack. Hot damn! Hot damn!
You can't even be honest with yourselves. That's sad.
Because I'm not going to have the lexicon out there for my name, JWE Revelation News, of having a small fucking dick. Small fucking dick.
Jason.
Small fucking dick. Small fucking dick.
He's got bigger feet than you.
But yeah, you have to say that. Like,
I'm sorry.
yeah, just fucking leave it alone. I don't want people to know that.
Jason, chill out.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Go fuck yourselves.
That's right, folks.
I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling. 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 I sell barrel rolling, barrel rolling.
Your arguments are stupid.
You're a punk ass bitch.
If we are free, I can go out and kill that motherfucker that I don't like right now.
Your goddamn motherfucking go!
Can you say it? Say it right now for me.
You're evil fucking woman!
So good night, everybody, and fuck off. Fuck off.
I feel very, emotionally drained. Very physically drained. Like an energy fucking vampire has been sucking me fucking dry.
How does one get so fatigued from literally doing nothing except laying there? Just wondering.
Pretty accurate statement. You know, I've never seen it from this perspective before, but I'm really getting in tune to me, and I'm putting myself first for once in my fucking life instead of putting other people first.
You lying bitch. You never put anyone except yourself first. Not your children, not Rev, and not even your own parents. You disgusting pig. How dare you say that? Wow.
I'm being a little selfish in my life right now because I have to be selfish. You know, because if I'm not selfish, my ability of taking care of my sons will be gone, and I don't want that. I have to be responsible, I have to be an adult, and I have to do what's right.
Gee, what happened to that? What happened to trying to get your life together for your kids and so you take care of them? Because now they don't even live with you anymore. But you should listen to CPS the first 80 times.
So, like, I'm just gonna be honest. Loving someone who you don't like who they became because of alcoholism and mental illness is very fucking hard work. And yes, it is work.
I won't be taking the meaning of work from you, ma'am. And secondly, Rev does everything while you lay around, so I'm confused.
Loving someone from afar is very hard, but loving with them being there with you when they're not mentally healthy is also really fucking hard. So, I had CPS show up to my house. One of the idiot trolls called and claimed that Jason was over here. No, he's living in his car.
Lies. You are a fucking liar. Rev was at that house. The trolls weren't calling and saying he was there. He was there because you didn't respect the court's wishes in keeping him away from the child he kicked in the face and the ribs. Your child.
And he's so codependent that he's trying to depend on me for his mental health and for his overall sanity. And, like, I'll be honest, like, I feel fucking drained from it.
Oh, you two are definitely codependent as fuck, but he is not as dependent on you as you are on him. You need him a hell of a lot more than he needs you.
I feel drained from it because I'm trying to do the right thing with everything in my life. What is the right thing to do in your opinion, Shanny? To love? To support people who are going through tough times? That's what I do. That's what I've always done. But it's hard, man, and it's draining. And I'm at the point now where I don't want to take care of anyone anymore. You get what I mean? Like, I'll take care of my sons, of course, because they're part of me. I don't mean them. But, like, I don't want to take care of additional people. You know what I mean? Like, for their emotional well-being and everything. I don't want to take care of them for that. Because I feel fucking burnt out. Like, 4 years, getting a man off alcohol, and...
Shanny, you are not equipped to get anybody off of alcohol, and to do such a thing is so irresponsible. It's insane, but neither one of you can help you with your mental health issues. Neither one of you can help the other one. You need actual professional help. You two are so codependent that you actually gave up your children, your babies, just to keep Rev in your life. Just so you have this man who will run around and do things for you and, you know, answer to your every whim. That's who you
helping
picked.
him through these horrible, sometimes violent mood swings. To be yelled at several fucking times a day is fucking exhausting. And it's not right for me to go through. And I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I have this problem of letting go. You know, I try to, like, always do the best thing for everyone. To help people. You know, I think it's important. And I also feel like it's an evil thing to give up on people, especially when they're trying, you know. But, like, I can't do it like I used to. I can't be his 24/7 support like I used to.
That's how we know that your quote-unquote marriage is a scam, because you're just boyfriend and girlfriend. Marriage takes work, and yes, it does include being there for your significant other 24/7. It's not all about you, Shanny.
I can't do it anymore. I'm too fucking tired. And I'm too fucking traumatized by him to tell you the fucking truth.
Poor Shanny is traumatized. Poor thing. Did you ever think about asking your children if they felt any type of way or suffered any trauma from him? Because it's about them, not about you, queen of me. Queen of everything is about me.
Fucking,
nobody cares.
Scares me a lot of times. Fucking scares me.
Oh, he scares you, Shanny. You're so afraid of him. Is that why you let him right back in the house after he beat up your child? Is that it, you liar?
he gets too aggressive. And he can be too loud and too brash. Like, our energies used to sync up, and now we're like, our energies aren't, like, in sync. Like, he's just too... And I'm just like, I don't have the energy to deal with this shit anymore.
And what do you think living with you is like? What do you think it's like when you're screaming and putting your hands on people? What do you think that's like?
You know, I think I've given enough of my life. I think I've sacrificed enough of my life where I think I've earned some kind of form of happiness and some kind of form of peace, you know what I mean? Without feeling I'm being controlled or invalidated or like put fucking last. Like, and that's how people have always treated me most of my life, you know? Like, I was last, but at the same time, they like depend on me. But I'm treated last, but yeah, they depend on me. So it was like, I'm giving all this energy out, but in return, I get shit.
Imagine if I sat here and said, God, every single day I have to take care of my 2 sons, and what do I get in return? They're my children. I enjoy taking care of them. That's my job. And it was your job too, but you failed. You failed at that too. Your job was to be a mom and take care of everyone, not worry about what you were going to get back. Okay? So that's a disgusting statement. Everything is not about you, but you make it about you. You're an entitled, spoiled, self-centered bitch. And I don't feel bad for you at all. Not very Christian-like of you either.
Like, if one comes to a point in their life where they have to ask themselves, why am I giving so much energy out to someone who can't give that same energy back? You know what I mean? Like, and I hate quitting on people, man. You know? And I hate giving up on people who do love, but they fucked. They fucked up, you know? I don't like being treated that way. I wouldn't want someone to do that to me, so I'm definitely not going to do that to someone else.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you the one that got arrested for domestic violence? Aren't you the one that got put in jail for putting your hands and getting slappy on Rev? Wasn't that you? Interesting. And for all my newbies, I will be doing a full Shanny's arrest recap for you so you can catch up.
But at the same time,
love you guys.
Draining, and I feel fucking like smothered. And I'm really done feeling smothered. I'm really done putting my life on hold for someone who can't even fucking take care of themselves.
Wow, that's rich, because you can't take care of yourself. So, hello, Kettle, it's Shanny, you're black. Oh, Shanny, it's just too much. You didn't put your life on hold. You have no future aspirations. You're not trying to go back to school and get an education in anything. You're not trying to get a job or do anything. You're not stopping your life for anyone. Your life is laying in a horizontal position. That is your life. Jesus. And that's how you like it. You like it by just being able to lay around and do nothing.
Like, I love them. I love them. I care for them. I wish them the best in life. You know what I mean? But I'm fucking drained. I'm fucking drained in life. Like, it's just, like, too much. Like, girl needs to fucking, like, relax. And, like, I need to fucking relax.
Oh my God, what else do you do other than fucking relax? What do you do? Please, tell me.
You know, I don't need someone who's, like, constantly fucking stressing me out, man. In fact, I don't need anyone but myself, to tell you the truth.
Good, then you should wipe your own ass and go out and get your own Delta 8 and go out and get food and do all the things that you have Rev running around doing if you can do it by yourself, Miss Tough Independence. But you can't do any of that. You need him for all that, loser.
But then again, I love. And it's such an incredible paradox I'm coming in my point of my life, like, because I don't like being selfish. I don't like putting myself first, like, and I never do. So it's like, this is kind of a first for me to, like, put myself first. So it's kind of hard to get used to, is putting yourself first before wanting to, like, help someone.
Shanny, you don't know how to not put yourself first. Not before, you put yourself before your children, before Rev, even your own parents, you put yourself before. You are a shitbag, and that's why you're in the situation that you're in. No one depends on you for anything, Shanny.
There's just one thing us hyper empaths need to fucking realize, because it'll help us in the long run, and that's, you can't save everyone.
Shanny is not an empath. An empath, I feel like I'm an empath. Empaths feel the pain other people feel. It's a weird thing to explain if you're not super empathic. Some of us are one way, some of us are not, but she is not one. Empaths want to they're people pleasers, they want to help, they want to make everything okay. That's an empath, because we see somebody suffering and we want to help. Shanny does not fit that mold. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit, again.
You can't save everyone. Sometimes you gotta let them go and let them fucking figure it out themselves, so they can save their own asses. Sometimes you gotta do that, and it's not trying to be cold-hearted or anything, but, like, when you're in a codependent relationship, or that one person is, like, codependent on you, mess the shit up. Like, I don't want him to be so dependent on me. I want him to be dependent on himself.
The only thing that you can depend on with Shanny is that any foods will be eaten by her, and there will be no questions asked, or she will get sloppy with you. That's what we can depend on from Shanny.
I should not be trying to fix this man's problems. He put himself in his own fucking problems. You know what I mean? I love him.
How can you possibly love anyone that hurt your babies? How could you love a man who put their hands on your baby? I don't understand it. Make it make sense.
But at the same time, I gotta love myself. I gotta love myself, and I gotta put myself first. And if that makes me selfish, I don't give a fuck anymore. Because, like, I've given all of me to that man. I put all my energy, all my heart, all my soul, everything into that man, and, like...
Wow, you put all your heart and soul into a man over your kids. You know who deserved your undivided attention and your heart and soul? Your two sons that you chose to bring into this world. It's not there's nothing you can tell me that would be okay for him to come back and you give him all your love and attention. Give me a break. Your kids deserved that, and that's why you lost them.
Like shit. Just doesn't seem worth it at the end of the day. But then again, at the same time, it's like, you gotta come to the understanding, this isn't really him, this is his mental health, he's unmedicated. So he came back from the hospital, by the way, and now he's gotten his medication, thank God, but, you know, it still hasn't gotten in his system, because when he called me, he's fucking nuts.
So if he's calling you and sounding nuts and unstable, why would you let him back into the house? Why? For what?
So, hopefully, he'll calm the fuck down and, like, leave me the fuck alone, and not be so fucking needy by me. Because I really... Like, Jesus Christ, dude, you hit my kid and you think, like, things are gonna go back to fucking normal?
Wow, what a statement. You hit my kid and you think things are going to go back to normal. Well, they did. You let him back in, and you are still both train wrecks that we still watch both of you act like complete train wrecks. Nothing's changed. Him hitting your kid didn't change a thing.
Like, you violated my trust? And you violated our love? And you think things are gonna go back to normal? You think things are gonna go back to what they were? Nah. Things changed way too fast. Things change way too fast. I've changed really fucking quick. Like, that was some eye-awakening fucking shit that happened.
What was so eye-awakening about it? We've seen Rev be violent and horrible plenty of times before.
Still freaks me the fuck out. I'm still fucking traumatized from that shit. And, like, he really needs to come to a fucking understanding that, like, we're fucking afraid of him. Like, we love him, and we support him, but at the same time, we're fucking afraid of him. Like that.
Like you haven't beat Rev's ass a million times. We're talking about the kids here. That's what's most important, is those two children that should have never had to look at that man again. They should have never, ever had to look at his gross face, little Weasley face again, but you brought him back.
Joke. Like, it's not cool when someone fucking blacks out and, like, freaks out on you. It's not cool, man. And like, seriously, like, I have to deal with this shit myself because if I get pushed too much, I can black out and do fucked up shit, you know? Because I go into like this fight or flight survival mode. So like that shit can happen to me. That's why I try to stay in a nice calm environment where there's not like triggers, so that doesn't happen. But when you see someone black out and do that shit, like if you've done that shit, you need to come to fucking terms that you fucking horrify people and terrify them, and they're not gonna look at you the same after that shit. And you can't blame them for feeling that way because they were traumatized. You know? I love him. I love him to death. But I'm fucking traumatized by that shit. I'm fucking scared of that.
You love him to death? Oh my God, Shanny. You love him to death. Over your sons, you love Rev to death. And you don't see any problems with that. And you actually had a attitude when CPS finally got their hands on you. Wow. Congratulations, you're the worst human being on the planet. Human being.
That shit, man, from happening again. Like, he's gotta get himself fixed fully. Like, things aren't the same like they used to be. And it can't be the same what it used to be, because, like, that happened. You know, and I'm not trying to shame the dude either, man, at the same time. But that's something he needs to, like, come to terms with. It's like, you scared the fuck out of us, and we're fucking scared of you. Like, that's something he's got to come to terms with. Because I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that, like, when I see him, when I hear from him, I get reminded of that event. Right? And all I can think of is that monster that popped out of him. Like, it scares me, like, especially if he's, like, all fucking manic and shit. I've seen that monster so many fucking times.
So if you've seen that monster so many times, why would you continue to let him around your children? If you've seen a monster, a violent monster come out because of his quote-unquote mental health, why would you bring them around your children? Why would you bring them around your kids?
Like, it's like, stay away from me, don't talk to me, don't do anything toward me. Like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Like, deal with your own self. Like, I'm out, peace, can't do it. I can't do it, I can't deal with it, I can't deal with it.
I want my newbies to realize he's outside in his vehicle pretending he's not there. So just keep that in mind and I'll show you that.
It's just too much. It's just too much. It's not that I don't love him. And I don't care about him. It's not that. Because I love him and care about him deeply. But it's just too much. Too much and too late, I guess. Like, it's just so hard going through it. Because it's like, I love him. But I don't like that. I don't like that monster. I hate that monster. He's like Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like two different fucking people. One person I absolutely adore in every way, and then the other person I just despise because that energy is completely opposite to who I am as a person. Why does that shit break my heart so much? You know? Why does that shit break my heart?
Don't pretend you have a heart, because you don't. Because if you did, you'd be with your child right now. After watching him get kicked, it would be absolutely life-shattering for you to see if you gave a fuck or had a heart.
He just got a lot to fucking, like, prove, I think. And a lot of therapy to go for it, and I don't know. I don't know how to feel anymore. I'm so conflicted. I'm so conflicted.
For my mothers and fathers out there, would you be conflicted if somebody kicked your child repeatedly? Would it be a difficult choice as to what you do with that person after they have violated your children and your trust? How are you conflicted? It's a no, a big no.
Why don't you shut the fuck up and not tell me what the fuck to do with my own fucking life? Maybe I want a fucking vet. You ever fucking think about that? Fucking invalidating this shit, people like you. Like, maybe I just want to be listened to, not given fucking advice. You ever think about that? Why must I talk?
This is what I mean when I say you choose to put that shit out there and then you get mad when people don't like the story that you're going with. It's a tale as old as time with you. It's so predictable.
Why must I talk and be expected to do something? Why can't I just talk? And just let it naturally fucking, like, go. You telling me to stop talking? Well, how do you fucking deal with fucking heartache and shit? You do it in silence, stupid motherfucker? Bet you don't. Bet you talk it through. Yeah, go away, man. How about you mind your own fucking business and keep your fucking rude opinions to your fucking self? I don't need you in my fucking life. You're just trying to make someone fucking miserable. I can fucking vent if I fucking want to. Kiss my ass. And that's how you deal with a fucking man who tells you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you don't really sound like a woman who's been abused for a long time. I'm very familiar with domestic violence, and I can tell you that this is not how domestic survivors behave.
Some man telling the woman to shut the fuck up. Fuck you. I can say whatever the fuck I want to. I ain't hurting anyone. How about you stop listening to me? How about that, if you're so fucking bothered, motherfucker? There, problem fucking solved. Now back to what I was fucking saying before someone said something incredibly fucking insensitive and rude and invalidated. I think us women should make chastity belts and a fashion accessory. Just to make a statement to men, you can't have the coochie coo without treating me like a queen, like I deserve, giving me the respect I deserve, giving me the love I deserve, and you ain't getting the coochie coo until you do all this list of fucking shit I tell you that I want, because your motherfucking ass can't be trusted, because there's too many of your fucking species doing nothing but lying and deceiving women so you could just get the coochie coo. That's right, Charlie. Like, let's do it. Let's make chastity belts a fucking fashion accessory.
We may need a bridge to make you a chastity belt that will fit, Shanny. And I don't think this is funny or cute or anything to laugh about. I'm not going to make you guys listen to this nonsense anymore. It goes on for 4 hours, and if you want me to cover more of it, I will. But I was really more interested in showing you that Rev is just outside and pretending that he's not. Hold on. Let's watch Rev lie his ass off. Let's see if anyone can count how many lies were told in this stream that he made. Let's count them together, shall we?
Well, Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah, dig it. Yeah, he's like a legend to me and a great hero to the world for giving people so much entertainment. Hi. This is, well, what do you want to call me? You got Jason Avocados 420. You got Revelation News, which was my first name that I was known on the internet as Revelation News. So who you got today? Well, you got Jason Eroff today. That's who you got. So lots of crazy stuff I'm sure has been going on out there in terms of, you know, whoa, what the hell's going on with Rev? What happened? I could tell you the whole story, and it makes me extremely depressed to think about it at this point, because I have to now go on in my life in a totally new life. A new way, a new, everything is new now, because Shanny and I, unfortunately, this was the straw that snapped the camel's back in half, and the camel's fucking on the side of the road bleeding out. It's over. And am I going to tell you where the fuck I am? No. Am I in Pennsylvania? Absolutely fucking not. And
He really expected us to believe that he made it out of Pennsylvania. Remember that lie, because it's going to come back up in a second. So put a pin in that.
Pray to Jesus Christ that I never have to go back there. I don't care if my uncle's there. I don't give a shit. I never want to be in Pennsylvania again in my life.
Yet a good 2 years later, you're still in Pennsylvania. So I guess you didn't get very far, Revy Rev.
Because the amount of bullshit that I went through during the time that I was even in the relationship, and I'm not going into that because I love my wife. I'll call her my wife for the rest of my life. She's my dove, Shanny. I cried so much at this point, folks, that I was in jail. I was in jail for a total of 14 days. And 13 days, which is of course God. God comes in and says, here's your stamp, that if you ever do end up with another unlucky woman to end up with your fucking crazy ass look, I look like somebody that's just, I haven't had a shower yet or nothing. They put me up with housing in the place that I'm at, but I got out of PA. I could not do it. I got in my car. I started driving, and I ended up in a place that I'm at right now, and I'm not sure where it is, but I literally got out, and my car, I just started driving. I like immediately as I got out. It's not too that long that I've been out, but I started just driving. And to be honest, like I think I'm probably still am in Pennsylvania, but it's nowhere near where I was.
But before you said you were out of PA. So which is it? You are there, you're not there, you were there. What's the real story? What's the 411, Rev?
Absolutely nowhere near I was. But I want you to know, I've heard some of the stuff that's been mulling around, on the internet, because these things happen. Like I come out and I go to YouTube and I see these things. I should probably.
How crazy to go to jail for 2 weeks, get out, and the first thing you do is go to YouTube and see what people are saying about it. But you guys aren't addicted to the internet or anything, right? Right.
Stop going to YouTube altogether at this point, because it's only going to be a negative thing to remind me of her. What really fucking destroys this is that... What really destroys everything, actually, for me, is that I'm the cause of it. I did it. It was me. Now, I'm pretty sure she told you the story. So what she said was probably true, because Shanny does not lie.
Shanny never lies. The same woman that claimed breast cancer for 4 years never lies. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. She's the biggest liar I've ever met. You both are compulsive liars.
That night was... We were just hanging out, having a good time, but then I put on the movie The Devil's Advocate, like an asshole. I don't know why I picked that movie. Probably Keanu, because I had just played Cyberpunk, and I was like, oh shit, I want to watch a Keanu movie. Macho Man. So, I got this stupid phone too. I took this. But that's the last time I saw her, man. I took this thing, and that's it. So I'm literally, guys, I'm literally... I put on that movie, right? I put on The Devil's Advocate, and I totally fucking forgot that, holy shit, this is going to trigger the fuck out of her, because it has right in the beginning this little girl, like during court, and this little girl that could be a little Shanny is there, crying about a rape, and it's Keanu Reeves, of course, defending her, or defending the rapist, and it's horrible, disgusting shit, right? I, in my stupidity, did not think of that. That'd be triggering, right?
Wow, Shanny can't even watch a movie like Devil's Advocate without it traumatizing her and triggering her PTSD. It's such a crock of shit.
And it flew off from there, you know what I mean? And the fight came, and stuff was said, and stuff like that. But I went into long story short, I went into Zachary's room, and I did hit him. I mean, it happened,
So you're arguing with Shanny, so you go into Zach's room, and no, you didn't hit him. You kicked him in his head and in his ribs. That's what you do when you're fighting with Shanny? Go beat her kids up? Cool.
So,
cool story, bro.
I've been driving for like 5, 6, 7 hours. I just went to the house, and I don't even know what time it is. I went to the house, and I just got my car, and I left.
So now you stopped at the house and then left, but you didn't think to take any clothing with you, or your toothbrush? Well, we know you don't use that often. Anything? Did you take anything with you if you were going on this 6-7 hour drive to another state? Like, do you think people believe this shit, or ever believed you guys? Because no one ever believed this.
Because I'm not allowed, whatever. I grabbed a couple things, and I got the clothes on my back, basically, and I'm on the grace of God. They let me out because there were no charges, it was just dismissed with no charges. But I hit Zachary, and it was because I was not medicated correctly yet.
No, you hit Zachary because you are an abuser. You're a child abuser. That's why you hit Zachary. Don't make up any excuse for it.
In the jail, which there's tons of stories, well, not tons of stories, but there's a few things I'd mention about that I'm not going to go into here, because it's just, I think about the past, and I think about what I had. I had this wonderful family. I had this wonderful family that I was caretaking, and that's really what it was. I was going to the store and getting stuff and trying to make this work,
Shanny just said she's the caretaker and she takes care of everyone and got you off of alcohol and blah, 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 blah. So what's the truth? We'll never know. We'll never know. But I guarantee you Shanny doesn't do shit for anyone.
And I just feel so horrible that this had to happen in the way it did. And it's over. Like, there's no other words that I can say. It's just over forever, because me, the asshole that gets mad and then goes into Zachary's room and hits him, I'm a sack of shit. And now see that I'm medicated, because that's the good thing that came out of all this. the really amazing positive thing that came out of this is that I am now fully medicated, and I can see straight. I can see the world straight. I'm not manic. I'm not like going nuts about one thing or another thing or whatever. I'm focused, and I know where I know where I am. I know where I'm going. But this literally, I just did this.
But you just said you were aimlessly driving and you had no idea where you were going and no idea where you were going to end up. So again, which is it?
I went to because I'm not allowed around there. I got my car and I got in the thing. I got on a highway and started driving. And I don't know how many, like hours, 5 hours, something. So I'm probably still in Pennsylvania. But the point is that I want out of here. I'm going to keep driving. And this is the last you're going to hear from me for I don't know how long. I got to find out my life. I got to get like housing assistance and shit because I'm totally fucking broke. But what I have my butt in right now, I own, which is really good.
Nothing is good about this, you stunad. Nothing is good about kicking a child, especially one with special needs, okay? There's nothing good about it.
I wish Shanny the best, and her 2 kids are amazing. They're amazing kids, and all I can say is that I wish them the best in the future. But revelation news here. Feeling like I lost my world.
So what you just watched was the basic nonsense they tried to convince everyone was reality. She was upstairs in bed saying she would never let him back near her or her children. He was outside in his car saying he's driving 6 or 7 hours to a different location. He's not going to tell us what it is. And this video that I have behind me, by the way, is Shanny's arrest video. So I am going to cover that for my newbies who have never seen it or don't understand what happened. That will be our next video, and it's excellent and a lot of fun to watch. It's just like, wow. But anyway, this video was just to show you guys what liars these people are. Their character cannot be depended on, and that's why I don't want anyone donating to them anymore, because all they've done is lie to all of you guys who were nice enough to help them. Lie after lie. She knew exactly where he was. He went to the house and didn't get any clothes or anything else, just whatever he said he had, which I think was a cell phone. Why wouldn't you get more stuff if you were really going to take the court's verdict seriously and not go back to that home where those kids are? Why would you not take all your things? It's so difficult watching people lie to you like that. It's unbelievable. But that's what they do. That's what they're good at. That's how they, get people to donate to them and just crazy shit. There's so many situations with them that are so hard to watch. But this was Jason's arrest, and you heard him. He kicked Zachary in the face and the stomach for no reason, just went into his room and started hitting up on him. So if that's not disgusting and vile, I don't know what is. But these people are disgusting and vile people, so I'm not surprised. She can't do anything without Jason. She can't take care of those kids without Jason, which is exactly why she let him back in. I just don't get it. But I don't even know why I'm surprised, because every video I watch is filled with lies, and it's just more of them grifting and e-begging. It's just another, oh, look at us, poor us, we're in this terrible situation. No, you guys put yourself there. You put yourself there, you made your bed, and you can lay in it, which they did, because they ended up losing their children because of this very situation. So I will leave you guys with that. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. And I will be back soon. But I love you guys, and thank you for all your support, and thank you for sitting through my nonsense. If you want to like it, I would truly appreciate it. And other than that, I will be back. Bye, guys.